Our next preparation method is grilling. So where do you come and see across this grilling method? Have you ever been to the shop where the kebabs are to be prepared? So have you ever seen that? What is the method of preparing the kebabs? You know that a long iron rod-like substance which is stuffed with vegetables or chicken strips, so which are to be grilled on a iron pan. So along with the fire, it comes out with a frying method which is said to be grilling. So we used to see different kinds of methods of preparation. So let us revise once whatever we have seen until now. So we have come across the methods of preparation which are followed in cooking. What are those? Boiling, which we used to familiar with potatoes, eggs, roasting, which is applied for a deep fry or without oil, making of dosa or chapati or so on. So next coming to the toasting, so which is to be done with a toaster, so which is used for preparing sandwich. And coming to finally frying and deep frying. So where less amount of oil is consumed for frying and more amount of oil is consumed for deep frying. And final method is nothing but grilling, which are used in preparation of different kinds of vegetables. Then coming to that, what are the products used for preparing different kinds of methods of preparing? So what are the ingredients? Let us discuss about this. We have already created a word called ingredients, that is nothing but we have come across about ingredients in the starting of our lesson. What are the ingredients? The materials which are used to prepare like this method of preparation, the materials which makes a food item are said to be ingredients. Have you ever seen that in kitchen the tins or the vessels which are filled with different kinds of ingredients before preparing any different varieties of food items? So what are those ingredients? Ingredients are nothing but the materials which are used in preparing different kinds of food items. Next, coming to that, what we use to make the food items. Have you ever seen that a packed food item which has been bought from a shop? So you might be eating chips or something else like Lays, Bingos. So have you ever turned the pack back and ever observed the nutritional table and the ingredients and the preservatives which are used in that? Yes, children. So you can see different kinds of tables on the back of the pack. So which is printed with manufacturing date, expiry date and how to consume it, in how many months it gets expires and what are the ingredients used to prepare that and what are the preservatives used in that. So if you observe that on a Lays packet, we can see that potatoes, salt, flour, chili powder, salt, oil and so on. Then what are the preservatives used to preserve that? So they will be giving some be extra something. So they used to be observed with different kinds of preservatives. So you can see all these kinds of things on a packed food. It may be jam or jellies and so on. You can even find out on the cool drink bottles. So coming to that, final thing is fragrant materials. What is meant by fragrance? Fragrance is nothing but a good smell or good aroma is said to be fragrant. So why do we use these fragrant materials? Have you ever observed the smell? So if anybody is preparing some sweets or something special food, have you ever got the smell of that special food from the kitchen? Yes, of course. Do you agree that the fragrance itself tells about the food item which is preparing in the kitchen? Is it so, children? Yes. So what are the fragrant materials that are used in preparing different varieties of food? So let us know more about the fragrant materials. So we used to see, yesterday we have discussed about the spices. So in that I have mentioned cloves, cinnamon, cardamom. So cloves, we all know that that yesterday I have told you that clove is nothing but a flower of a plant. Even cinnamon is a bark of a plant. So whereas cardamom is also one of the seeds of the plant. So which are used in making different kinds of food items. So where do we use these kinds of different fragrant materials? I have given you 3 examples over here. We have many kinds of different fragrant materials which are used while preparing different varieties of food. So what are those fragrant materials and where do we use it? So have you ever come across these 2 children? So whenever your mother is preparing a special variety of curry or a spicy food, so let us take an example of making palav or some curry which is very spicy. So let us say that it is a kurma. So do your mother have she ever used or she made use of these 3 items which are used in that? I think so. So which gives a good fragrance to the food item which is to be prepared. So like this, these are the different kinds of fragrant materials which give a very good taste and a good flavor to the food. So by using this, we have some medicinal values also. So these are one of the spices as well as fragrant materials and some of the medicinal value items. So which is used in our food items also. So let us finally come to the conclusion that why do we use preservatives? Yesterday we have discussed about that pickles are made for 1 year. Then how do they stay for a long time? We have discussed that the short time period or short timing takes to get spoiled the curry, whereas the pickles stay for a long time. What is the reason? So we use different amounts of making use of oil, salt and chili powder. So these are to be used in adequate quantities to make the food items to stay for long time. So such materials are said to be, what are they said to be? Preservatives. So these preservatives makes the food item which are taken in different quantities to stay the food item for a long time. So we make use of, what do we make use of making food items? We make use of ingredients, preservatives as well as fragrant materials. So I think you are very much clear with different methods of preparation as well as the items which are used in making different varieties of food items. So is it clear, children? Thank you for watching this.